bonus. That's a bonus. Wrap me in the weed. So you've got to kind of hope that this is a reasonable fish. Come on. Oh, wasn't a bonus. Come off. Bugger. So g'day folks, welcome to another PTP fishing and a day of exploration, a day of figuring a few more things out. I'm at Enoggera Reservoir, and to be brutally honest, I'm only here because A, it's close to home, B, the last time I was here I only had a short session and it sort of took me a little while to find the fish, and because of that I kind of left thinking I left the fish biting or I hadn't really found what I was looking for. So today, no restrictions on time. I'm just going to go and explore. As you would have seen, I just lost a fish third cast of the morning, so hopefully they're on the chew. I find a few fish, I get to put a video together for you guys and you'll learn a little bit more about Enoggera Reservoir. So welcome to another PTP fishing. I was really only warming up the casting arm with that. I got that first fish. No, stay out here. I don't want to go over there. Come on, buddy. How big are you? There we go. Thank you. So that didn't take very long, did it? So 27 centimetres, chunky little Enoggera bass. See you later. There you go, nice way to start. Okay. Oh, gosh. There you go, 2 and 2 casts. This one feels a bit smaller than the first one. Much smaller than the first one. Come on, little man. It's one of the reasons I wanted to come today was I really want to tag some more fish. And that's 3 bites in the first 5 minutes of being here. Got to be happy with that. Oh, come on. There we go. So it's been kind of strange. I had that first 10 minutes of fishing that was red hot. Now I've gone most probably 45 minutes where I haven't had a touch. Obviously those swimmers came in and I'd say the noise most probably scattered the fish that I was on early. I've seen a couple of fish, but that's the first bite I've had in at least 45 minutes. Oh, there we go. So this is where I got all my bites last time I was here. Now this is only a little fish. In fact, this is only a tiny fish. But certainly all of the usual suspects areas have not produced a fish, so better to catch something than nothing. That feels like a slightly... Oh, no! Rightio. Sorry I missed the hook up, folks, but fishing's been a little slow, especially when you consider the amazing start that I had. This guy smashed me hard up against the lilies and did the right thing and came out to the middle. Oh, and this is a lovely fish. Come on, buddy. Come to the net. Oh, that's a much, much nicer fish. Thank you. So the way things started this morning, I thought this was going to be a barnstorming issue of, or barnstorming version of PTP fishing at Enoggera Reservoir. Fishing has slowed down significantly. I don't know whether it's this sort of rainy, colder weather. I'm actually, with a little bit of drizzle we had before, I'm actually quite cold, but that's a nice fish. That's the lure that I've been getting all the fish on. Stuck to the V-blade today just because it's my favourite lure at the moment. Anyway, that's a nice fish. I reckon that'd be very, very close to legal, maybe 31 centimetres. Give him a measure, pop a tag in him, and I'll let you know. So very happy with that fish. 33 centimetres, so that's well worth catching, well worth waiting for. And as I said at the start of the video, the plan today was to try and push up a little further than I did in the last one, just to see if these fish had spread further up the dam. And I certainly got this one from an area that I haven't fished before. Sorry I missed the hookup. That's the biggest fish for the day so far. It's all that pessimism from before. When I dropped that fish, it's now turned into optimism, because I haven't caught a fish along this stretch, I'd say in 18 months. It used to be a really good piece of water. Held lots of fish. It's changed a lot though. These lily pads used to come out another 15-20 metres, so you can see why the fish used to sit underneath them, because even here I'm in just over 11 feet of water, so there's plenty of room under the lilies for the fish to hide. Like I said, they use the lilies to ambush, sit there and ambush anything that swims past. Hopefully there's a few more along here. Oh, boo! That's a bugger. Oh, the random bites and random spots continues anyway. Oh, that's a good cast. Oh, there we go. Oh, come out of the lilies. There he goes, come out. Oh, that was a nice bite, that one. That was a nice bite, that one. They're the bites that we came here for. Nice fish. Come on, buddy. Lovely fish. That's a lovely fish. There we are, another lovely fish. So again, I'd say that's easily a legal fish. Just smacked it. And I'll explain again, I've said this in a lot of my videos. So when the bass are biting properly, you'll get them on that front hook. And that's the key hook to any lipless crankbait. The tail hook, look, you'll get the odd fish, but generally that just means they're picking at it. And 9 times out of 10, you most probably lose the fish anyway. But that's another lovely fish. That's sort of 2 in the last 10 minutes, which is really, really nice, and the fact that they're both legal fish is even better. So lovely fish. Once again, pop that hook out of him, pop a tag in him, and then I'll let you know how big he is. So 31.5 centimetres, that's two lovely fish, the last two fish I've caught. Hopefully as I continue to push up the lake we'll get a few more. So this guy's now the water for a little while. You go back to where you came from. So that last fish was a little less random than the previous ones. Came just out of the inside of that little bunch of lily pads there. And hopefully the camera picked it up, but that whole that whole group of little lily pads just there all moved when I hooked that fish. So that last bite there was just a random in the middle of nowhere bite, but yeah, he smashed it. Oh. Okay, so there's obviously fish just here. So I was rudely interrupted by the battery running out, but I found a random little spot here that seems to be holding some fish. So change the battery, have a flick in here and see if we can pick another one up out of this little area, just coming from a different angle. See if they're still there. By the look of that, no. Worth a try though. One more cast. Oh, that's a good cast too. No, they've moved on. One big long one over into there. Ooh, come out of there. One thing I have found in this little corner is there's a bunch of, oh, there we go, there's that fish. So they move from that one spot. Oh wow. What I was trying to say is I found a whole bunch of random lungfish in here. This feels like a half decent fish too. So I'm trying very, oh, yep, this definitely feels like a better fish. Could it be 3 legal fish in a row? It just shows you too, you can't discount the fact that, you know, you would have sworn that those bites I had before were small fish. But for Enoggera, that's not a small fish. So it'd be pretty silly to not have another cast up in there, wouldn't it? Oh, that was a tap again too. Well, I don't think it's another legal fish, but it's certainly another fish. Why the fish are randomly sitting here, I don't know. I'm not going to complain. It took me forever to find a bunch of fish, and my run of legal fish has stopped, but I tell you what, he's not far off. He'd be very, very close to legal. Maybe I've got 4 in a row. That'd be exciting. So I've mentioned this a few times in my videos, but that guy there is sort of one of those little stunted fish. So it's got that sort of big, fat, rounded body with a little short tail and a short head. Again, they always seem to be healthy. I think because of that, I don't think he's going to quite make legal, but still a cool fish. Have to show him to you one more time. So right on the money, 30 centimetres. So that's a legal bass. So that's 4 legal bass in a row. Super, super stoked with that. You go over in there. Yeah. Wow, what a great time I'm having now. The fish are just over there, so I'm going to try again. I might just give those fish a quick break, just give them a chance to organise themselves and hopefully bite on my lure again. So I just wanted to take you through the outfit. So this is all stuff that I'm testing for Fishing Monthly magazine. So it's a 13 fishing Fate V3 fishing rod. It's the kayak version, so this is the shortest of the rods. It's the only one that's not 7 foot, and I like it very much for this sort of fishing. It's an Akuma Sema HD 1000 size reel, so they've just been released, and it's a real price point sort of reel. So I believe they retail for about $169, $170, and from what I can tell so far, I really like it. The drag's nice and smooth, casts really well, matches up nicely with this rod. So, and obviously you've seen it many times before. It's a Rapala V blade, 5 centimeter. I'll put the color or the name of it around the screen here somewhere. Again, on a dull day like today, I've chosen a color that's got a little bit of UV through it. As we've seen, certainly the last 4 or 5 casts, it's been working a treat. So that's the outfit. The majority of it I'm testing for Fishing Monthly. Oh, just quickly, that 6-pound platypus fishing line that's on there, and I'm using a 10-pound leader, which is also a platypus stealth leader. So that's the outfit. That's what I use. And it seems to work really nicely for me. So go and check them out in the local tackle stores, or read about them in Fishing Monthly magazine. Oh, thought I felt a bump at the start of that retrieve, but maybe it was weed. No, it wasn't. That was a fish. A little fish, but a fish. There he goes. The run of big fish is gone, has finished. Let's get into that corner. Oh. Tap. There's fish. That's a bit more like the Enoggera, I remember. You get a bite and the fish come back. Something I do want to mention while I'm bringing this fish in is today, because there's been virtually no breeze, I've consciously made an effort to slow my retrieve speed down. So, because normally the kayak would be moving towards the fish because of the wind or whatever it may be, today I've really had to slow my retrieve speed down and just make sure that I'm getting good feedback through the rod. And this is a really weird looking fish. I've got to show you this fish. He's got a bit of a deformity on his nose. I just want to quickly show you that fish. Look at his poor nose. He's got a face only a mother could love. Didn't stop him eating my lure, but yeah, show you without the lure in the way. Look at that, he's got no nose. Maybe on that angle you can see it better, but yeah, the poor little fella's got no nose. Okay, so twice today I've tried to explain that because there's been little or no wind, that I've had to consciously slow down the wind that I'm doing on my reels. So generally when you're going with the wind, you're winding that little bit quicker to keep in contact with your lure. Today that hasn't been the case, so I've actually had to consciously slow down how fast I'm winding and rely on the feedback that the rod's giving me that the lure's swimming correctly. And that's been, I think, the key to certainly the fish that I've been getting along this edge here. Don't really know what to say. quite sure why I came over here, but in my head I thought all the fish have been up against the bank. But these scattered little lily pads have, I guess, drawn me over here. Not a huge fish, but he's not a small one either. Very nice. There's another nuggety little bass from here at Enoggera. Look at that, he's got a little bit of a weird nose as well, a little bit of an upturned nose. I think that's as good a fish as any to finish this PTP fishing video from here at Enoggera. I guess I achieved what I intended, which was to push up the lake to see whether that rain we had while I was down in South Australia, or whether the fish have pushed up with the inflows. That does seem to be the case, and certainly the quality of fish today. There's been a really good mix of, I guess, slightly undersized fish and those 4 bigger ones as well. So lovely fish, 26, 27 centimetres. Great way to finish this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have. We'll catch you next time from PTP Fishing. See ya. There you go. Iometer was spot on, 27 centimetres. Thank you, and thank you.